G'day viewers, well, got myself another project. Astor, or Astor, however it's pronounced. The model is BPJ. Here's a schematic, not a server starter for this radio. It's actually Radio Corporation, but they got their name Astor instead. I don't know, probably didn't want to get confused with RCA of America or something, I don't know. But that's actually what the company is, Radio Corporation. It used to be based in Melbourne, Victoria. You can see it's got a bit of sun damage here. All the knobs are intact. It's got a bit of, it's just very filthy, but it's all complete. It's got damage from heat from the valves. There's damage to plastic, but a little bit of turtle wax cut and shine on to fix that. A bit of elbow grease to get that looking good. Bit of a melt spot there. It's got the original HPM plug. Unfortunately, it's all chipped and dinged. It's an open type, so there's no cover to cover the live screws. The live contacts aren't covered. So I'm going to just leave this as a display item, this plug. As for the cord, well, I'm going to replace the whole cord with a 3-cord type, because you're supposed to earth these radios. Not only for safety standards these days, but it'll also, by earthing it, it will aid in the reception performance. Be less noise in the reception. This is a reproduced cloth covered antique cord, made to the latest in Australian standards, but with an antique feel. I've already fitted a ring grip Bakelite plug. I've already fitted this, so this will be the replacement cord I'll be putting on this radio. I'm going to go through the usual. Got replacement caps in that box. A plain sort of paper lax caps. And I've got audio electrolytics. I've got an 8 microfarad spare, but I don't have a 30 something microfarad, I think it is. I think it's one of the two I don't have stock, so haven't got any electrolytics left, damn it, so I'll have to order some of them in. That's the first page. It tells you how to run a dial cord. The valve layout, it has a 6-speed E7. I think that's the oscillator. That'd be the converter, I think, or might be the other way around. 6BH5. 6B6, I think that's the IF amp, 6M5, which is an audio out, and 6V4 is obviously the rectifier. So, power consumption is only 40 watts. This contains the alignment instructions and everything. So here's a schematic, how to wire up the IF transformers, and the oscillator coil. Tells all the pinouts of what the colour codes are. Here's a little schematic here. Let's see what the capacitors, the electrolytics I might not have. Oh, it's a 24 microfarad, not an 8 microfarad. Might have to order 2. So 24 microfarad, and there's another one here somewhere in the power supply circuit. 24 microfarad. Might be 2 24 microfarads got to order in. Oops. And this page I think contains the alignment procedure and the IF alignment. So this is the alignment instructions. That's the documentation for this radio. Let's get the back off. I've already loosened the screws. I need washers on these types of backs. The screws just go right through the holes. I've not touched this. This is pretty much untouched, this radio. Very carefully flip it around. Get your little torch. Very unusual shaped tuning gang with slots in it. It's got a roller speaker, made of Richmond, Victoria. There's a power transformer there, it's all in pretty good nick, just dusty. This is from 1959, the last of the valve era. And there's the RTP label, it's blue. If these labels are blue, it means the radio is made post 1955. There's a little sticker on the side of the valve there coming off. And these IF cans are actually clamped down, not riveted to the chassis, so that's kind of handy. And that one of these is an earth, and the other one's the antenna. But by earthing it through the mains lead makes that earth wire redundant anyway. So there's a mini watt valves made in Australia, so they're pretty much Phillips valves. Nice big audio output valve. This thing ought to be really loud and clear once I finish with it. So yeah. Dial cord's intact, although it does stick, it doesn't tune all the way. It's a pretty big tuning gang too, nice and tall. So let's get this thing apart and look underneath the chassis. Oh, there's a schematic in there, so a little bit of paper rolled up as the original schematic that came inside the radio case. So, okay viewers, I think I'm the only person who's ever pulled this thing apart. This thing is untouched. That little dial thing there, 3 floats, and it's supposed to rely on this front fascia to hold it upright. And this cloth here, which goes around this dial surround, it goes up all around here, surrounding the speaker, had fallen down and jammed up that dial and it wouldn't turn. There's a dial lamp in there, all housed in those little copper jackets. So yeah, this thing is pretty much untouched. Now lay it on its front and I'll check underneath the chassis. It's sort of pretty simple inside. So that schematic was up there and there it is. I've put it over here. Too brittle for it. I just touched it and it fell apart, so that's too far gone, but a good thing I got it printed out, another printed up on here. That would have stuck up there, and it looks like something has been leaking, so that's probably an electrolytic leaking its guts out. So that originally would have went up there like that, so I'll have to re-adhere that where it goes. See if I get the tuning to work. No, jammed. Very carefully laid on its front. Okay, there's these little washers. That's off the knob. Got to keep those. So it holds the knobs on. So there should be another one which fell off, but no. The tuning one was damaged, so I'll have to find another way to fix that. So let's get this laying on its front and have a look underneath the chassis. Man, this thing's filthy. Oh, I did this two hands. Oh, it's heavy. Lots of paper wax caps to replace. Okay, there's a little 25 microfarad, 24 microfarad and another 24 microfarad. Yeah, it's been leaking. This thing has never been plugged in a long time, so to all these wax caps and replace them all. That one here is going to be fun. It's in series in parallel with a resistor. There's a little one tangled underneath there. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3 electrolytics to order. That's a 25 microfarad. That's a 40 volt. I might have one to replace that. But these two here, I'm definitely going to have to get order replacements. So yeah, let's get this thing cleaned up. Before I go any further, I'll fix this tuning dial. So when I'm tuning it, I'm not going to snap the cord. So I'll give this a lubrication. As you can see here, the line's actually worn a slot. It's actually worn the brass away on these little guides. IF cans are all pretty good. They're all sealed and untouched. So let's get these other bearings lubricated. I won't do these ones yet until I've blown all the dust out, because the dust might be attracted and stick to this. So I'm going to need 0.047, that big one there is a 0.1 microfarad, so I've got replacements for them ones. 0.25 microfarad, I think that one is. 0.24, or that's 0.024. 0.047. That big one there is a, I can't see, it might be 0.25 or something like that, that's pretty big. There's one right in there I've got to get to. 0.0022. Everything's in a tight spot. So it's going to be a very delicate working on this. So yes. So yeah, let's get these caps replaced. So okay viewers, while the paper wax caps have been replaced. Every little paper wax cap I replaced. I did the crowded ones first because they were just an absolute nightmare to get to. This radio had everything in the bad spot. That's the only thing I hated about this. The capacitors in just the stupidest and the tightest of spots. I'm going to run this thing at very low power to start off with as a test. Let's see what happens. I get to order the new electrolytics in. We'll replace the low voltage electrolytic, the 25 volt one. I've only had one replacement for that one, so I'm going to run this at very low voltage. First things first. Make sure it's on. .100 volts. Valves are all lighting up. Okay, that's it, no more. Well, that tells me the lights won't get any brighter, so these are probably shorted, so that's all I'm going to do for today. I'm going to order in my new replacement electrolytics, replace those, and the radio should work. Yeah, only one tube was lighting up, so that tells me by doing this method at low power, and those bulbs weren't very bright, so those two electrolytics are going to be replaced. Just got to write down an order list and I'll order them in. They will replace those and yeah, should be fixed. So yeah, thanks for watching.